Greetings! In this video we'll show you the locations of the designated serviced animal relief areas in Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. We'll discuss factors such as surface materials, sun exposure, nighttime lighting, and proximity to crowds and restrooms. We'll also cover relevant Disney policies and provide links to useful resources. Together, these details will help you choose relief areas that best meet your and your service animal's needs. At the time of filming, the park guide map showed 5 service animal relief areas, though only 4 are included in the chart on the reverse side of the map. Alongside our video footage, we'll display modified Google Maps to help orient you. We've marked approximately where the video footage begins and the locations of the service animal relief areas and nearby restrooms. The small paw prints show the general directions that we've walked. Like Magic Kingdom, this park is laid out in a hub-and-spoke design. Since you won't find any designated service animal relief areas in the Oasis section of Animal Kingdom, we'll bypass that area and cross the bridge over Discovery River. Encircling Discovery Island, the hub of the park, Discovery River widens into a watery amphitheater-like area between Asia and Dinoland and tapers off behind the Finding Nemo Theater. To minimize walking, we'll visit the service animal relief area and the Discovery Island section of the park later. Before leaving the hub, you may want to stop at the water bottle refill station outside the restrooms across from Flame Tree Barbecue to refill your water bottle. Those restrooms are on the right before you cross the bridge to Dinoland. From there, we'll leave the hub and move counterclockwise through Animal Kingdom, beginning with the service animal relief area in Dinoland, USA. The Dinoland Service Animal Relief Area may not be available when you visit because Dinoland is slated for extinction. At a recent D23 convention, Disney executives announced that Dinoland would be transformed into a Tropical Americas themed land called Pueblo Esperanza, or Village of Hope. This 11-acre section of Animal Kingdom will feature attractions based on Encanto and Indiana Jones and is scheduled to open in 2027. In early January 2025, parts of Dinoland will close, including Triceratops Spin, Fossil Fun Games, and Chester and Hester's Dinosaur Treasures. Until construction closes all parts of Dinoland, you can find a service animal relief area behind Restaurantosaurus, not far from the entrance to Dinosaur. This relief area is beside the restrooms outside Restaurantosaurus. A cast member entrance and gate bound the left side of the relief area. A large fan is attached to the lamppost that marks the entrance to the service animal relief area. Several other lampposts light the main walkway at night. On the morning of our visit, this medium-sized grassy area needed a groundkeeper's attention. The sod appeared yellowish-brown as if it were dormant, underwatered, or overused by service animals and suffering from too much nitrogen. Given that the surrounding ferns, decorative grasses, and small trees and bushes were thriving, we suspect animal urine was the primary culprit. It's understandable that service animals would prefer partially shaded sod to artificial grass, mulch, or dirt. Like in the first video in this series, we didn't notice dog waste bags at any of the service animal relief areas in this park, but trash cans are usually placed nearby. In Dinoland, you can find trash cans across from the restrooms and at regular intervals along the pathway to Dinosaur. This area of the park contains more benches than typically found elsewhere, and many of them are shaded. Another good option includes the covered seating outside Restaurantosaurus, which provides shelter from the sun or rain. If you need to fill your animal's water bowl, you can get water inside this quick service restaurant or from the restrooms. Human foot traffic near the service animal relief area is light most times of day. If this location survives the upcoming renovation, we expect more crowds in this vicinity until the novelty of the new land wears off. None of the other service animal relief areas should be affected by the announced construction plans. Next, let's trek to Asia to visit the service animal relief area near Maharaja Jungle Trek. From Dinoland, we have 2 available routes to Asia. The first route is shorter. It would require backtracking to Discovery Island and turning right by the Flame Tree Barbecue. The slightly longer second route affords scenic views and immersive theming. This route would take us counterclockwise through the park. We chose the second option, hoping to catch the Finding Nemo show along the way. Unfortunately, the theater didn't open until late morning, so we resumed our stroll and crossed the bridge leading into Asia. From the Asia side of Discovery River, we followed the path and stopped a few times to admire the stunning views of the Tree of Life. Before reaching Yakinieti Local Food Cafe, we turned right and paused to watch the gibbons swinging from limb to limb. Across from Kali River Rapids, you'll find lockers and restrooms on the left. Just beyond the restrooms, if you look closely, you'll find a service animal relief area near the entrance to Maharaja Jungle Trek. The small dirt and mulch area is nestled between small bushes and what appears to be young bamboo. Along the perimeter is a brick wall, and the exteriors of the walls are the restroom facilities. The brick wall runs perpendicular to a woven bamboo-looking gate and a cast-member entrance. Though it was mostly shaded at the time of our visit, this animal relief area is among the least impressive ones in the park. This area of the park can get congested when lines are long at Kali River Rapids. Strollers are parked in rows across from the relief area. We didn't notice any lampposts nearby, but we would expect the area to be illuminated at night. A few sitting areas and trash cans are positioned near the restrooms. We don't recommend going out of your way to visit this service animal relief area. You should also be aware that service animals are not permitted in the aviary area of the Maharaja Jungle Trek. In the video description, we'll link to a Disney resource that lists the attractions that allow service animals. Resuming our counterclockwise direction, we'll depart Asia and follow the signs to Rafiki's Planet Watch, where the next service animal relief area is situated. Rafiki's Planet Watch consists of two primary attractions. The first is Conservation Station, a science center with exhibits, veterinary facilities, and a drawing class called the Animation Experience. The second attraction is a petting zoo called Affection Section. Service animals are not allowed to enter the petting zoo. If you decide to visit Rafiki's Planet Watch, you may want to top off your water bottle before boarding the train. The water bottle refill station is in Africa outside the restrooms between Mombasa Marketplace and Tamu Tamu Refreshments. Located near the exit of Kilimanjaro Safaris, the train station opens later than the park and closes around 4:30 p.m. The train ride takes about 10 minutes each way and provides glimpses of backstage areas. After deboarding the train, follow the path toward Conservation Station. The service animal relief area is to the right of the building and within steps of the yellow benches and a yellow trash can. A narrow path leading to backstage areas winds past the relief area. The relief area consists of a small semicircular patch of dirt and grass that's surrounded by semi-tropical vegetation and decorative grasses, which offer some privacy when characters are not meeting several feet away. The area was shaded at the time of our visit. A lamppost and overhead spotlights provide lighting at night. However, even in winter months, this part of the park usually closes before dark. Inside Conservation Station, you'll find restrooms off the foyer to your right. Aside from the train ride and the remote location, the service animal relief area is a slight improvement over the one near Maharaja Jungle Trek. Even so, we don't recommend going out of your way to visit it. The next stop on our route is Discovery Island. We'll visit the most centrally located, yet best hidden, service animal relief area. Walking across the bridge from Africa into Discovery Island, we initially missed the turn that leads to this relief area. We knew it was by the First Aid Center, but we missed the sign. We turned around once we reached Pizza Safari and tried again. This time we spotted the sign for the First Aid Center a few feet away from Creature Comforts, the Starbucks location, and the restrooms. Heading toward Africa, turn left after the signs for Lost Children, Baby Care Center, Telephone, and First Aid. If you cross the bridge, you've gone too far. Follow the well-shaded path between the restroom building and the Disney Vacation Club kiosk. On the right side of the path, you'll likely pass a gauntlet of strollers parked outside the baby care and first aid centers. Even during the day, a series of overhead lights are switched on for safety purposes. At the end of the pathway, just beyond the entrance to the first aid center, you'll find the service animal relief area. This relief area features a dirt and mulch surface bordered by tropical-looking foliage. It's among the largest service animal relief areas in the park. Dappled sunlight filters through surrounding trees, and the building eave provides shade and limited cover from the elements. A trash can sits outside the baby care center. Despite the half-dozen strollers along the path, this well-hidden relief area was quiet at the time of our visit. The rock walls bordering the restrooms and encircling the signpost served double duty as seating. You can get water in the restrooms or splurge on bottled water to create your comforts. For our final stop, we'll leave Discovery Island via the bridge to Pandora and veer right at the fork. The last service animal relief area is located along the path between the Festival of the Lion King and Pandora. If leaving the Festival of the Lion King walking toward Pandora, you'll find the service animal relief area on the right before the Valley of the Moro sign. Since we approach the area from the opposite direction to avoid backtracking through Africa, the entrance is on the left after the Valley of Moro sign. From either direction, follow the concrete path which curves to the right. The concrete is peppered with small stones that fit with the park's theme. At the end of the path is a medium-sized rectangular patch of artificial grass that almost seems out of place amid the surrounding ferns and bamboo that runs along the privacy fence. The fence conceals the backstage areas of Satuli Canteen. When we visited, the area was mostly shaded and is likely at least partially shaded at other times of day. Come nighttime, the pathway and relief area are lit by several rectangular bollard lights. At the entrance to the service animal relief area, lights shine down from the signpost pole. Most of the day, this secluded area is quiet, aside from the piped-in bug sounds and background music. However, foot traffic along the main path may get congested when throngs of Festival of the Lion King showgoers exit from the outskirts of Africa to Pandora. Also, at park opening or during peak crowds, the congestion from backed-up lines for Flight of Passage can make it harder to access the service animal relief area. By the way, service animals cannot ride Avatar Flight of Passage. Heading back toward Pandora, you'll find large rock-like formations on either side of the Wilderness Explorers Station, the service benches and walkway boundaries. And there's a trash can beside the Wilderness Explorers Station. Several water bottle refill stations are available in Pandora. The closest one is near the restrooms by Satuli Canteen. Depending on the time of day, the restrooms near Navi River may be less crowded. Slightly further away and in the opposite direction, the restroom near the Festival of the Lion King can be a quiet, uncrowded option if you visit while the show is in progress. Those 5 designated service animal relief areas are not your only options. According to Disney, service animals can use any outdoor area for relief as long as the owner picks up after the animal and leaves the area clean. Disney defines service animals as any dog or miniature horse trained to do work or perform tasks for the benefit of an individual with a disability. Disney requires that service animals be under the control of the owner and remain on a leash or on a harness at all times. We hope that the information we've provided about surface materials, sun exposure, nighttime lighting, and proximity to crowds, restrooms, and water bottle refill stations helps you pick the relief areas that best meet your and your service animal's needs. Pause the video if you need more time to read the chart. For more information about Disney's services for guests with service animals, see the link we've posted in the video description. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe and watch the other videos in this series or our other travel-related videos.